Welcome back on Diamond. Today I want to propose you a video about the unboxing review about the White Dwarf issue 507 of December 2024, released by the Games Workshop. So this is the last of the White Dwarf for this year 2024. And we can start to see from the cover that it's a little about the Genestealer Cults, and one of the main themes inside this White Dwarf it's a little about the Genestealer Cults. Remember that this is the cover as it is normal one, but if you make the subscription to the White Dwarf itself, you can have the alternative cover that it's without any writing, and you can save also quite a lot of money eventually, so think if you're interested about. And another thing that it's important about this is that there are inserts, but like we see in the White Dwarf October 2024, here they have been put the ones, so we have this that are marked related about the Genestealer Cults part. Here we have this that it's related about cards for the Underworld, and then we have the two missions that usually are inside, so one related about Warhammer 40k and one related about Age of Sigmar. And to notice about Age of Sigmar, this is a mission of the 2018, so it means another recovery of old ones, and I quite like such thing because it means that you can really, as I say always, put a bit of effort and try to make old missions, old battle passes and so on available also for the new editions, and I quite like because it means that you can recycle a lot of the publishing and so on that you have, adapting a bit to the new things. So it's something that I quite appreciate in such a way. So now let's go to see about the contents inside. So here I had the introduction about the White Dwarf. Here the contents inside that are quite a lot. Here we have the main list of the readers to the team of the White Dwarf, and as usual it's something that I will suggest you to see and read, because you can analyze quite a lot from the pictures that are inside, and I think that it's really quite amazing. For example, this one, it's a model that has been realized by a person that I know, and I quite like his works, and for example, it's something that I quite appreciate. So let's see, because you can see about painting, about changing something using conversion, or even the basing that could be quite nice, and you can have also some ideas about other options available, so I think that it's anyway nice. Also here there is something that it's anticipation from what we see in the future related about, for example, these vehicles that are orc sized, so I think that it's really quite interesting, even if the orcs tend to capsize everything and convert everything, so it's not something completely new, but it's always nice. I love this that it's kind of with its rippers, I quite appreciate, and so it's really quite intriguing. Instead here we have this that it's a sort of understanding of the Skaventide in Age of Sigmar. It's quite interesting article sincerely, so it's something that I suggest you to read eventually, because it's having quite a lot of intriguing parts inside, in my opinion. They've had the part about the assets granted, that usually it's a way to invite you to create new miniatures, to make new games and so on. So it's quite nice, in my opinion. And usually there are a sort of site about armies, about options that you can convert and so on. So I think that it's always nice. Here the challenge is it's always something that it's a way to make you cheer up and try to convert, to do things, so planning a bit what you can do. Here it's the mission that we've seen before about Warhammer 40k in the inserts, and as we've seen about the one about 40k, there is the one about Age of Sigmar, so it's a way that even if you detach the inserts, you have the original one in the White Dwarf itself. Then there is this article that's about the Embergar, so the new edition about Underworld. And okay, sincerely, I think that for the ones that are interested, it's really quite nice. Remember that there are the cards inside that you can play with, so it could be quite nice, because it's really about the Our Ruin, that it's the actual part of the background related, so amazing. I don't like to play Underworld, but still I love the miniatures, because they are amazing ones. I love the artwork and I love the background, so I quite appreciate them. Moreover, because Embergard, remember that it's something that it's related about the Omega Crusade. It's one of the cities that it's the main theme. Here, this basic training, it's about options that you can play with for Warhammer 40k. Okay, I'm not quite intrigued about this, but it's a nice reading, because for the ones that play, it's a way to know better about these things. For the ones that don't play it, it's a way to know a bit better about strategy and so on, because remember that these tactics, even if they are different rules, could be interesting if you think about applying for different games. So it's always something that could be useful, in my opinion. Here we have something that it's really quite interesting, because it's a tutorial about painting the faces. And it's always welcome, such things, because I think that can teach quite a lot, and I quite appreciate such type of painting articles, sincerely. Also because you have different tones and so on, you can really personalize quite a lot based on what you read, so use this as base, and then see the effect, literally, so not bad. Here, another part that it's a satellite uplink, so a way to see the miniature created by other people and so on, related about social clubs and so on. And as I said for the part about the mailing list of the reader to the team of the White Dwarf, this is again something intriguing, because you can see bases, you can see painting, you can see conversions that can be really quite intriguing, and eventually you can copy or take note about, so that you can personalize using as inspiration. Really quite nice. So there are quite a lot of things that are interesting. Here there is the army gallery that it's written about the Genestealer Cults, that I want to remember you, it's the army in the cover, so as I said, it's one of the main themes. And we can find a lot about scheme of colors, about background, about conversions and so on. So it's nice, and I quite like such photos that are quite cinematic, even if I prefer like this, so on the battlefield. And really, it's always nice, in my opinion, because you can know better about an army that it's not technically one of the main ones, so it's always nice. And I had this that it's the Warzone Chalnath, related again about the Genestealer Cults. As I said, it's one of the main themes inside this White Dwarf, and I have miniatures about the Genestealer Cults, even if I don't have yet painted them. Okay, I'll have to tie them and bring them up. Still, it's a nice way to know better about such armies, and the images are always amazing one. So it's really something to appreciate, in my opinion, because you can gain more understanding of such type of army. That can be an army that you can start, or that you can eventually, if you yet have, know better. So I think that it's really quite nice, and it's really quite intriguing to read about, in my opinion. Here we have also the Crusader rules related about, again, the Genestealer Cults. So as you can see, we have tons of things to see. So for the ones that are interested, I'm more interested about the part of the background inside, but could be nice. Here we have this that it's about to report about the new edition of Kill Team. And for example, this it's something that I don't like or better, I'm not interested about. So seeing this could be a way to know better about models, about eventually the game itself. So if you play, it's a way to know how it's played by the ones that created the game. And for the ones that don't play, it's a way to know better the game. So maybe a way to understand if it's something that you can like to start or so on. So I think that it has quite a lot of options. Moreover, the images could be nice to create eventually some diorama using them as inspiration. So there are quite a lot of interesting part. Here also some painting about the cults that are quite amazing. And then we move on Age of Sigmar with a thing that I quite appreciate, and this is the second part of the flashpoint Lethis that started with the one previous number, so the November 2024. That one, it was about the rules for the elite pet effects. This, it's about something more intriguing. The background, it's amazing, so I suggest to read this because it's a continuation of the background related about the Vermindom, so it's really quite useful to know better how it's developing. And here we can find the part about the rules to have a sort of little campaign, and I quite like because here there is also the map about Stitches in Sharish, so it's really quite nice. Moreover, we can find how it's developed, so it's something that could be really quite inspirational and know better about the progression of the campaign and so on. Quite nice. Here we have the rules of engagement, and it's a way to know better about terms and so on related about Age of Sigmar. And okay, if you need, okay, it's a way to know this a bit better. I'm not quite interested, but could be a way to improve. Okay. Then we have the part about Underworld. So here we have the Background. I know about the images and they are amazing models, moreover the ones about the Skaven. So it could be nice because you can understand better about such edition and so understand if you want to play with and so on. I'm not interested about the game again, but I'm interested about the images and the part about the miniatures that are fantastic. Here we have the armies of the Old World, so the 4 Old World generals that it's in this case about Old World, and it's not bad. It's a way to know better about the armies, how it's developing and so on. I have to admit that I'm fashioned by the Camry one because it's my favorite army about the part about the Undead, so I quite appreciate. But we can see about the continuation, how they are developing the armies and so on. So I think that it's quite nice because you can even not appreciate the Old World game, but for sure you appreciate the miniatures because they are hostile, sometimes renewed, and anyway, something nice. Here we have this that it's about the Black Rabbit, the continuation of the novel, so it's nice. I always like because it's a way to know new armies, it's a way to understand better maybe an author that we yet know, but it's fighting for a different film and so on, or eventually improve your language. Okay, it's an option, not worry. And anyway, remember that these are technically sometimes something that are exclusive and other times are things that are new. So it's a way also to know a bit better. Here, anticipation of what we see in the next White Dwarf. Here, the insert that we've seen. And then we had this that it's the end. And it's related again, this pack related about the Genestealer Cults. I doubt that it would be also for the next White Dwarf. So it's the main theme, the front, the back, and quite a good part of the middle. At least for now, only for the White Dwarf. I decided to put in description the link about my wish list for Amazon if you are interested about making me a gift about. I know it's the first time that I do, so I hope that it works. Anyway, it's something that it's a try. Don't feel that you have to do or so on. It's simply something that if you want to cooperate with me to give me some things that maybe I use then as a review or so on, it could be useful, or that can be useful also for the channel. So eventually you have a thing that you can share with. So what to say about such White Dwarf? I think that it's really quite interesting because if you're interested about different options, there are. We have Warhammer 40k, we have Age of Sigmar, we have Underworld, we have Kill Team, we have Old World. So really quite a lot of different themes. The part about the painting, the conversion are really quite nice. There is the painting tutorial about the faces that I think that it's not bad at all. So it has quite a lot of potential. I can't say that it's my favorite, but surely it's one of the best that I've seen. What do you think about? Do you like such White Dwarf? Would I prefer something else? Because I think that it's really quite intriguing to read, and it's worth to be the last of the year. What do you think about? Because maybe it's not the best, but surely it's not bad at all. Anyway, from Dynamod it's everything. I invite you to subscribe to the channel, to ring the bell so to receive notification about new video, to comment under here about this video, or if you want to suggest me new videos. So I hope to see you again to the next time.